Goodbye for sale sign. Da 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 da. Here we are on the land. And what happened today?
It is ours.
It is ours.
We procured it.
Now we are the custodians of this land. Yeah, I'm trying to not be too colonial about it, but so a couple of hours ago we signed the deed to this land, which is so exciting. It got postponed once, so well, I was getting super nervous today that it was like not going to go ahead. But we've got our names on a piece of paper! Ah! Super exciting. We did a little dance in the middle of the town. It was wonderful. The guy we bought from was really, really nice. And yeah, here we are, hanging out, stepping foot on what will be our home someday. Someday, far from today, probably.
Not too far, hopefully.
We'll see. But as you can see behind us, this is what we have to work with. So, and there's no roof.
I mean,
You can't tell.
best if you like show from the inside, you see
No
the
roof,
roof. That's
yeah.
not supposed to happen.
But there's a lot of work to do, but it feels really, really good just to have this first step done. We've been talking about this for years, like the entire time we've been together, basically.
Very much.
Yeah, so finally we're here and it feels really good. I still can't really believe it, but yeah, wow, this is going to be our new project. So
This is the project.
this is the project. This is the life project now.
To all projects. First ever harvest on our land. It's happening now.
It's happening.
As we speak.
We've procured ourselves a yield.
Jazz is jumping on it. Jumping on the yield train.
Woo! Choo-choo. This is our house now. This is our house.
This will be our house.
And it is whatever it is right now. It's ours.
It is ours.
This blackberry farm is ours.
We have an issue with trash, guys. Now, I've mentioned this before. This worries me. This is very worrisome. So as you can see, it's just very, very deeply mixed into the topsoil layer. It's just trash everywhere. Yeah, to a point where it's quite difficult to separate even. So it's going to be a big challenge. It's going to be interesting to see the challenges that we come across. Obviously, yeah, there will still be a lot of testing. Yeah, a lot of testing, a lot of soil amendment, and just trying to actually figure out how bad this is. Yeah, I definitely expect for there to be a lot of contamination from long-formed carbons, like petroleum, gasoline, and things of the sort, being that there surely is at least one car in here mixed into the soil. So I'm sure that the oil from that and the gasoline have definitely bleached into the soil in places. We're definitely going to be monitoring that closely, trying to really understand what point it is at. Yeah, what is working, what isn't, try a couple of different things. As I mentioned already, we're definitely going to be prioritizing bioremediation and trying as much as possible, to not depend on external inputs.
So this is the other big project that's kind of priority. This is the workshop, or what will become the workshop, and it's actually huge. Every time I come here, I'm amazed by how big this place is. It's kind of hard to show it on video, but I think it's like, I don't know, what would it be? Let's say 8 by 5 meters, maybe more, which is pretty impressive. The roof has to come off and be replaced. And as you can see, there's a lot of junk in here as well, so it's going to have to be all taken out. And it's at the moment it's just a dirt floor, so we'll have to pour a floor at some point. And it's also all enclosed, so I'd really love to put some windows in, just because if we're using it for a workshop or for anything really, at the moment there's lots of light coming in through the roof, but it's not supposed to be. So we'll put some windows in. And yeah, eventually this will be a workshop. We talked about maybe having it as a spare room at some point, like half workshop, half guest bedroom. So we shall see. But yeah, this is kind of, along with getting rid of the trash, number one on our priority list. So probably one of the first things we're gonna have to do is like get rid of these big piles. This actually is mostly just brambles, so you can see how much was taken off the land, and this is just like the back part of the land. So we're gonna have to burn those in winter when it's a bit safer, because there's a big fire risk during the summer. So we'll have to figure that out. Here's our well again. Have a little peek, one of the wells. Hello! And then at the front of the land there's another massive pile of trash, which is like mostly old car parts from what we can tell. Yeah, Nuno probably showed you already. There it is, way in the distance. So we're gonna have to get that removed somehow. So these are that big pile of trash and cleaning out the workshop are two of the big projects, our priority projects for now. So this is the area that was cleaned, like just before we bought the land as part of the sale. And you can see like some stuff is coming up already, some pioneer plants. This is purslane, which is edible, very yummy, very crunchy, tastes like alfalfa. But unfortunately, at the same time, all of the blackberries that were cleared, they're all coming up again. Ooh, I think this is a datura, which is very poisonous, but very pretty plant. So yeah, lots of stuff coming up again in the aftermath of the cleaning. So that just means we're gonna have to clean again probably real soon. Or what we've been trying to figure out is if we can borrow somebody's animals to get them to come and graze. So I heard that pigs are really good for getting rid of blackberries, because they don't just eat the leaves, they actually like dig into the soil and try and get the root out to eat the root. So that is one option. Otherwise goats maybe. Sheep I've heard also are pretty good, but they like neither goats nor sheep get the roots out. So gonna have to find a friendly local pig farmer and hope that he has some hungry pigs, or she. But yeah, that's kind of disheartening to see the brambles, the blackberries coming up so quickly again. Like look at this, like they're already like a foot tall, and this was just cleaned for like 2-3 weeks ago. Yeah, so we're gonna have to get on that very quickly. What's your dream for this ditch?
This ditch is also concerningly filled up with trash, unfortunately. Mostly what seems like construction trash, which might not be too bad. We still need to assess what the situation is like here. Though, as you guys can see by the presence of these fake bamboo, we call them canas.
Yeah, canes.
Canes in Portuguese. Arundo donax for anyone looking for a scientific name. They usually like to grow around water. As Jazz is standing around with the camera now, you can see that actually along the water line that we have on our plot, you'll find a lot of these. And as well, we have this big ditch, as Jazz has so
lovingly named it.
Dubbed it. We have this ditch, which is teeming with them, as you can see, which is a good sign that it will hold or at least have some water. We can't actually like get to what appears to be the deepest part of the ditch because Spanish, but this is like 5-10 meters from the river, so like it's bound to be able to hold some water, or at least like whenever the river comes up in level, this should also fill up somewhat. So our plan for this, hopefully further down the line, is to be able to, either with some bentonite or something of the sort, insulate this, make it waterproof, and then magically, there are some fish which are going to fall into this pond, because we're not going to introduce them purposely.
I would also like some ducks to be
ducks,
involved.
of course. Ducks, we don't. The ducks are fine. We don't need permits for ducks. The fish, though, it's going to be a miracle. We don't know. Nobody knows how they came here, but they're going to just show up, and we're going to have a little pond here, hopefully, which will have some fish, some trouts. Obviously, we'll go for local species. Some local species. Try to create some environment for them. And yeah, a lot of, especially the native fish in Portugal, freshwater fish, I mean, struggle considerably because a lot of their natural habitat has been taken over by exotic species. So it's good for us to create some environment for them as well. It's another protein source, an amazing one at that. We can possibly even do some aquaculture on top of it, make some platforms, floating platforms where we can grow some food. And yeah, very excited about that. That's possibly one of the most exciting projects here in the land for us to jump on.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
What happened here?
So much.
Whoa. Whoa, this has dried up so much since we were last here.
Oh, that's a crayfish.
Wait. Whoa, what the hell is that? Here, take this. Oh my god, that dude looks mean. Whoa. Okay, so that was the first walkthrough of the land after it having our names written on it. And it's really different, I think, like looking at it, knowing that we're actually going to be working on it. Before it was all just theoretical, now it's actually happening.
The struggle is real.
No, but it's exciting. Like, I don't know, everything there we are responsible for taking care of now. And that's, yeah, it's really exciting. I don't know, it's cool setting foot on a piece of land that I know that we're gonna work on now. So, yeah, so, I don't know, I mean, we'll learn and figure out and discover so much more as we spend more time here. Yeah, it's gonna be sporadic for now because we live an hour and a half from where the land is, but yeah, little by little, we'll get there. And
slow and steady stream of updates.
Yeah, exactly. So don't hold your breath, I guess, for the next one, but keep checking back. We'll be yeah, updating everything we do, and yeah, you'll get to see the progress from what it is now, which is, you know, a husk of a house and some very damaged land, and just hopefully
dreams.
Just dreams and
a lot of dreams
and trash, but no, but it's a beautiful piece of land. I mean, it has like a lot of potential. Yeah, and I still think we got very, very lucky with what we found here. So,
100%.
Yeah, can't wait to see what it turns into.
All right. See you then, guys.
See you later.